Good evening, dear listeners. Every morning, millions of Indians begin their day beneath the same blue skies. Yet, there are only a few moments when all our differences of language, faith, region, profession quietly dissolve into one shared emotion. One such moment is when our national flag, the tricolor Tiranga, rises gracefully into the air. We don't just see a symbol, that tingling in our veins, the pride in our hearts. The national flag is the ultimate bond of our Indian identity. विजयी विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा सदा शक्ति बरसाने वाला प्रेम सुधा सरसाने वाला वीरों को हर्षाने वाला झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा. Also known as the Jhanda Geet, written by poet Shyamlal Gupta Parshad in 1924, these lines reflect the collective essence of our flag. It is our heritage, a sacrifice, our pride, and our collective destiny. When the first Tiranga was unfurled on August 15 in New Delhi, it was not just a piece of cloth rising into the sky. It was the physical embodiment of a nation and its quest for freedom, of people who had sacrificed lives for that moment. Today, I am before you to speak not about three bands of color, but about the heartbeat of a billion and more dreams, their identity, their legacy. A flag is much more than a national emblem. Throughout history, civilizations have used flags to express identity, authority, collective memory. Ancient Indian kingdoms carried royal standards, each reflecting its traditions and values. Yet, during British colonial rule, India had no flag that truly represented its people. The Union Jack flew all over India, a mark of our abject slavery. As the freedom movement gained momentum in early 20th century, our leaders realized something profound. A nation struggling for independence needed a symbol around which millions could unite. The first serious attempt came in 1906 when a tricolour was unfurled in Calcutta. It was followed by another historic milestone in 1907 when Madame Bhikaji Kama fearlessly carried an Indian flag to Stuttgart in Germany. Imagine that moment. India was still a colony, yet a fearless Indian woman stands on foreign soil and announces that her country deserves freedom. It was a declaration of hope and faith. Now, let me introduce you to a remarkable personality whom history has not celebrated as much as it should have. Pingali Venkaiah. Most Indians know the father of the nation. Very few know the father of our national flag. Pingali Venkaiah was not just a designer. He was a soldier, an agriculturalist, a linguist, a geologist, and an extraordinary scholar who spent years studying flags from countries across the world. His life's passion was understanding how a flag could represent the soul of a nation. In 1921, at the Congress session in Vijayawada, he presented his design to Mahatma Gandhi. Gandhi appreciated the effort but suggested changes. Over the next 26 years, that design evolved into the Tiranga we proudly salute today. Ironically, the man who gave India one of its greatest national symbols spent his final years in relative anonymity. History does sometimes forget its quiet heroes. Now, here is a fact that surprises many people. India did not adopt its national flag on Independence Day. It was actually adopted on 22nd July 1947. In the Constituent Assembly, Pandit Nehru introduced the resolution and Dr. Rajendra Prasad presided over the proceedings. Members rose with emotion, fully aware that this flag would soon fly over a free nation for the very first time. 22nd July is hence the National Flag Day of India. Every color of the Tiranga tells a story. The saffron at the top represents courage, sacrifice, and the spirit of selfless service. It reminds every public servant that personal ambition must always remain secondary to national interest. The white band symbolizes truth, peace, and transparency. In an age filled with noise and division, its message remains deeply soulfully relevant. The green band reflects prosperity, fertility, ecological harmony, and faith in India's future. And then comes the most fascinating feature of all, the navy blue Ashoka Chakra. Many people admire its beauty, few understand its philosophy. The wheel comes from the lion capital of Emperor Ashoka at Sarnath. It represents dharma, the moral law that sustains civilization. Notice that it is a wheel, not a circle without purpose. A wheel always moves. Its message is simple. Life means movement. A nation must keep progressing. Now let us uncover some fascinating stories rarely mentioned in classrooms. Did you know that the Indian national flag traveled into outer space? In 1984, when astronaut Wing Commander Rakesh Sharma flew aboard the Soviet spacecraft Soyuz T-11, the Tiranga accompanied him. During a live conversation, PM Indira Gandhi asked him, "How does India look from space?" His unforgettable reply still echoes through history. Sare jahan se acha. Sometimes a single sentence captures the emotions of an entire nation. Recently, PM Modi spoke with Group Captain Sudhanshu Shukla, the first Indian astronaut to reach the International Space Station on a historic mission. During their interaction from orbit, the astronaut noted that the Tiranga embossed on his shoulders served as a constant reminder of India's support towards his journey. Another lesser known story comes from the summit of Mount Everest, when Tenzing Norgay and Edmund Hillary first conquered the world's highest peak in 1953. The Indian tricolour was among the flags displayed there. Every ascent has silently declared that India's aspirations know no height too great. North Pole, South Pole, Olympic playgrounds, deep sea, moon, and space. India and Indians have carried their national flag everywhere. For many decades, ordinary citizens could display the national flag only on specific occasions. But it changed after a determined legal campaign by industrialist Naveen Jindal, who said that it is every Indian's right to respectfully fly the national flag. And today, millions proudly display the Tiranga while observing the dignity and respect it deserves. Have you ever wondered why the flag always looks perfectly balanced? That is because its proportions are mathematically defined. Its length and width follow a 3:2 ratio. Even the Ashoka Chakra has precise specifications. Nothing about the Tiranga is accidental. Its elegance lies in disciplined simplicity. Traditionally, the official national flag has been made from hand-spun and hand-woven cloth, honoring Mahatma Gandhi's vision of self-reliance and dignity of labor. Few national flags carry such a deep connect with the everyday lives of ordinary people. Perhaps the greatest tribute to the Tiranga came not from governments but from the people themselves. The Har Ghar Tiranga campaign transformed the national flag from a ceremonial symbol into a household presence for millions of children. It became the first opportunity to understand that patriotism begins at home. Friends, when our scientists celebrate a successful space mission, when athletes wrap themselves in the tricolour after winning Olympic medals, when soldiers salute it on icy Himalayan frontiers, or when grieving families receive it folded with honour after the supreme sacrifice of a loved one, the Tiranga stops being a fabric. It becomes memory, it becomes gratitude, it becomes sacrifice, it becomes India itself. As we conclude today's program, let us remember that patriotism is not measured only by how loudly we sing the national anthem or how proudly we wave the national flag. The true respect we offer the Tiranga lies in living by the ideals it represents: truth over falsehood, duty over comfort, unity over division. आओ प्यारे वीरों आओ, देश पर बलि बलि जाओ, एक साथ सब मिलकर गाओ, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा, विजयी विश्व तिरंगा प्यारा, झंडा ऊंचा रहे हमारा। जय हिंद, जय भारत।